Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be memory planning in my big happy planner. However, I'm changing it up today and I am doing a horizontal layout, which I've always wanted to try. This will actually be my first time and I'm actually impressed with the results. I still am always a loyal vertical, but today's layout, I definitely wanted to do a little something different. So I took the scrapbook paper. These are part of the new release from the Happy Planner line. It's the memory keeping line. And there's a pastel paper pad as well as the brights, and this one is the pastel. And I cut one of these chevron rainbow pieces down the middle of the chevron, and I'm attaching it to both sides of the horizontal layout to anchor my photos. That way it still gives me plenty of room to journal. The lines are already there as well as the dates. So I do really like this kind of version of doing it. So the paper extended past the lines, and so I do have the Happy Planner punch, and so I'll just punch those holes for the arc system right back in there, and then voila, they match again. So for these pictures, this was still kind of like my birthday month, the end of June. So I was just reflecting on some of the things that we still did toward the end of the week. And then it was July 4th weekend, which is always a fun time with family. So I'm thumbing through the watercolor sticker pad, and I'm realizing that this bottom section that has notes has dot grid, and I wanted to use a clear sticker. So this is a tip. Anytime you want to use a clear sticker, I would actually put it on cardstock or copy paper. This is simply copy paper, in order for it to get an opaque background, and for the pattern paper, like this case it was the dot grid, won't shine through. It's just an easy way to have it still highlighted, because in an ideal world, if I could make this a paper sticker, that would have been just fine as well. But putting some copy paper down does help to block out all that dot grid. And so I add a few more stickers, the heart ones, and then trim down some of these photos. So now when I'm looking at the side, they can overlap, and that would be fine. Excuse me. But some of the pictures have just excess parts that I just don't need, so I made two of the pictures squares, and that works out a lot better for it not to feel so what's the word, like crammed. And so since I have this high five in like a brush script font, I just want some black elements in text as well on the left side of the layout. I'm always looking for that balance, and always like a color scheme balance between both layouts. You'll never see one side be not matching the other side, at least in my books. And it's just me. That's just the way I like to do it. If you've seen my flip throughs, you always see that in the end, I always like to print my pictures and then see what kind of color scheme or theme I can have that will make them cohesive together as you look at it, and not have one side be different than the other. And that's all that I always want to stress. So this is just, like I said, a simple way. The horizontal layout does provide those lines if you are ever afraid of writing in the vertical, because sometimes they don't have the lines, and if your handwriting isn't straight, I know that that deters people from time to time. But with the horizontal, you have plenty of room with the lines to write your stories per day. And so remember, they don't have to be per day. You can write about just a gratitude or something you ate if you don't have a picture coordinate. It's not the end of the world not to have a picture. I hope this gave you some inspiration. Till next time, bye.